Is that DJ Snickers as in you're snickering, or as in the candy bar, or you're like sweet as fuck? Okay, DJ Snickers, be quiet for 1 second. Underground Wicked Radio in the motherfucking house. Shaggy Two Dope in this bitch. Big shouts to you and everybody listening. Bam. Woo, woo, woo.
All right,
What's
Underground
up, DJ
Wicked
Snickers?
Radio.
How's it going, Jay?
Shit, it's going real good, man. I'm gonna give you a drop. So you can use it. All you gotta do is sample it. Check it out. This is Violent J, and you're checking out Underground Wicked Radio. 2 whoops, bitch.
What up, everybody? My name is CeeLo.
Oh my God.
Psycho Stain representing Wicked Tendency Records. Giving a big shout out.
I want to at least look pretty the next time you decide to me.
To Underground Wicked Radio.
You're a fat scam.
Give that shit a listen.
Oh, I've got a better idea. Why don't you go across the street and buy some condoms?
After the shit,
Might as well go buy some cigarettes too.
do all that shit. Just enjoy the shit. They got wicked ass tunes all the fucking time. I'm out here freezing in the Minnesota snow just to let you guys know
Because I like to be wined and dined after I've been...
that is where it's at. Tune in 24/7.
Because I like to get lubed up before I get...
Always got that shit. WickedTendencyRecords.com. Peace, motherfuckers.
This is Joey Black from the Allah Zulu, the AXE, and you're listening to DJ Halloween Snicker Dick on Underground Wicked Radio. You can catch us at longliveevil.com. Congratulations, motherfucker! Right before you pull my tits out.
And we are live in Underground Wicked Radio with Bless the General.
What up, what up?
Toxic, homie. I'm going to let you take the first question. I'm going to start sharing this.
What's going on, everybody? Toxic Poison Antidote here with Gut Checking Lovely Toxic Candy Queen.
What up?
All right, Bless. How you doing tonight, buddy?
You know, I'm doing good as always. I'm putting the show on hold tonight. Bless Radio Live, doing big things. But I'm putting that shit on hold here. Fuck with y'all.
First of all, I'd like to thank you for all you do for us underground artists on your live shows, man. And getting us a chance to get heard. And, you know, just all you do for us underground artists and upcoming artists. And just appreciate that, man. But
no problem, man. That's what I do.
It's your time to have your, it's your time for your spotlight.
Yeah.
So what age did you start doing music, and who influenced you growing up?
Well, I grew up in New York, right? So I started doing music real early. I started doing music at like 11 years old. Basically, we were doing everything middle school status, banging on the fucking tables, making fucking rap songs out of nothing, park benches and shit. But I was always influenced by like Wu-Tang Clan. I always fucked with their music. I love that stuff. My mother never wanted me to listen to their music because of all the swears and everything, but I didn't care. I listened to a lot of Onyx when I was growing up, and I would say, well, Cypress Hill was a big influence. I like Be Real.
Really?
So there you go. That's your style of underground. I would consider artists in the underground. I wouldn't say that they were so mainstream though.
I saw Cypress Hill with Linkin Park and Edema.
But you know, everybody's opinions are different though.
Okay, touche.
But how old were you? How old were you when you how old were you again when you said 11?
11 years old.
When you started doing music?
I started writing music, I should say, when I was 11 years old. I didn't start doing music, so to speak, until I was probably around like 15, 16, actually like recording music and like getting in the studio and shit like that. Trying to put together like mixtapes.
Cypress Hill's kind of like a rock sound, right?
Yeah, well, I
kind of like a rock rap. I'm just curious, like, do you have any
Ozzy Osbourne and shit like that? That so like,
is that a genre that
all of that?
Is that a genre that you have ventured in or planned to ever, just to try it out? Or
actually, it's funny you say that because when I was real young, now I never did nothing with it, but I sort of knew how to play the guitar, like an acoustic guitar, a little bit. I don't know anymore, but it's been so long. I played the violin also, so I always like doing keyboard. I'm dead ass serious.
I love violin and fiddle.
I think that you do really well in some like a they are kind of like a rockish rap, you know, like a mix, that genre mix thing. I like to mix rap and country.
Country.
I love country. Is my favorite. I freaking love it.
Yeah,
I
she's
love country.
She, wait till you see what we got coming out for her, yo. Shoot. But go ahead, Snickers.
All right, so, homie, what is your take on mumble rap? Is it something that you listen to, or?
Hell no, I don't listen to no mumble rap.
Why not, man? There is some decent ones out there.
Decent how?
I've heard a couple underground mumble rappers that I play on my radio. You can actually understand what they're saying.
Then do
Then it's not mumble rap.
Ain't no mumble rap.
If you can understand it, it's not mumble rap. There's a difference. There's sober mumble rap, and then there's I drank too much lean mumble rap. Like, which one are we talking about?
Yeah.
Drink too much, basically, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, the shit lean.
Yeah.
Shit lean.
Robo tripping and shit.
I have no respect for any of that type of music. As far as me wanting to listen to it, as far as it as a craft, these guys that actually do it and they somehow draw some crazy following and they love the shit. So whatever they're doing, they're being successful at what they're doing. So I kind of respect what they do and the hustle. But a lot of them dudes ain't really like that. Some of them are intelligent, like, and you gotta be smart. But I don't like the fact that it is fucking up hip hop. Like, realistically, it's fucking.
And promoting drugs. They promote drugs.
Is it possible to respect the hustle but not the game?
Yes, that's
like
exactly what they're
the
doing.
act of hustling, but not the game that they're hustling at. I guess. I don't.
Yeah, they're basically making a mockery out of what we do. Like, I'm a bar heavy artist. I like listening to bars, lyricism, punchlines, fucking double entendres. I like listening to that in somebody's music. Show me that you passed fucking grade school. Like,
right.
Like,
I just got a question from Sarah on the radio chat. I got two chats going here. Sarah wants to know if you've heard of Mr. Rainbow Bright 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine, and what do you think of him if you have?
What do I think of Tekashi 6ix9ine? I think he's rich. I think whatever he's doing is getting him the attention that he's looking for. As far as the type of music that he does, I don't like it. I know a couple of the songs. I know the dude has several Billboard singles. Like, I think his first 4 out of 4 went on the top 10 Billboard charts. But so I guess I respect the way that he's putting his music out, but do I want to listen to it? No. I think that his shit it shows lack of talent when you just do stuff to make a gimmick out of what you're doing. If that makes sense.
Look at him. It looks like a freaking clown.
Bro, I call him Mr. Rainbow Bright. He reminds me of a male version.
I mean, if people...
We have Skeletor and Oompa here. You're talking about looking like a fucking clown. Are you kidding me?
I mean, for permanently... This is only to describe our good and our bad. This is everybody.
No,
right?
I know. I'm just saying.
But, I mean...
Like, who are
man, I'm not judging him. But, I mean... I guess so. Fuck it. I'm a hater. I'm too fat.
I don't like listening to his music either. Don't get it twisted. Like, I won't put it in the CD player. Like, I think it sounds like a bunch of yelling and screaming and glorifying guns and drugs and being that bad dude like that.
Yep.
And that's what's turning our world crazy. Shit like that.
He's not even living that style either. That's what pisses me off. If you're gonna rap about something, make sure you actually fucking been in that situation.
Yeah, but
well, not always. Sometimes.
How do you know that though? How do you?
I agree.
Realistically, how do you know that?
I've seen some articles on how we grew up.
Oh, so you're gonna trust media now?
Yeah, and you can't say that's true.
Yeah.
Either, though.
That's true. Media lies.
Hell yeah. Shit.
People lie.
They turn everyone against us. We're turning each other against each other before our very own eyes.
What's your next question?
Yeah. All right, Toxic. Take a question.
All right. If you had the chance right now to go see the good Lord above or the devil, both of them, if you believe, what would be the first thing you'd say to them or be the first thing you'd ask them?
So if I met God today, right now, and can ask God any question in person and he'll answer it. That's what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. What would you ask him, or what would you say to him?
Yeah.
I would ask him. Shit, I don't know. I never thought of that.
He got time to think about it now.
Yeah, so I would say I would want to know why does he do things the way that he did? Because I'm skeptical about the whole God thing.
I am too.
But I believe in it. I believe there's something. I just don't know what it is. But this ain't about that. It's like It's like if I could ask God anything, I'd want to know, why are we here? And you put us through this. Why not just start off there? If you're gonna forgive somebody anyways, if you're really gonna forgive somebody at the end of the road for anything that they've done,
why make us suffer?
Do this to get there if you're gonna let us in anyways. That's what I would ask them.
It's selfish. I agree.
Yep.
Most definitely.
All right, I'm gonna take a hot seat question.
What's up?
All right, so Bless, you're gonna live. This question makes every fucking artist think. I wonder if you can get it right off. If you're gonna live in a CD for 5 years, every storyline, every character, and every song is gonna come to life. What CD would you want to live in for 5 years?
A CD. Everything's gonna come to life.
Yep.
I would say, like the good stuff too. And
Yes,
the bad
everything,
stuff?
even the bad. Yep.
And then what happens after the 5 years?
You're out of the CD.
I'm back right here. I'm back here.
Yep.
Wu-Tang, what's it called? The Wu-Tang Forever. It's a double CD. You get to live longer through the shit, right? There's a lot of changing up. That's when they really started doing shit, and there's a lot of different fucking scenarios. Who wouldn't want to be like a kung fu fucking karate fighter for 5 years listening to some dope boom bap?
Fuck yeah. Good one.
10.
Got my beer. Take a question, Toxic or Ashley. Ashley hasn't taken one.
How old were you when you released your first album? And when you listened to it from back then compared to what you're writing about and recording now, like how do they compare? Would you ever redo it? I don't even know what I'm asking really, but let's start with the first one and keep going from there.
I know what you're asking right now. I know exactly what you're asking right now. And I'll give you an answer. So here's what it is. I released my first official mixtape probably in I want to say it was 2005.
What was it called?
Unsigned Hype Volume 1. That was the first official, like, I put it places, like it was on MySpace, and that was cool.
Volume 1.
Volume 1. I had 3 volumes in that series actually, but it was 8 songs, and it basically had a lot of beats selected by the producer and engineer that I work with to this day. Actually, he was kind of like my A&R for beat selection because we linked up, and it went from there. Now, if I go back and listen to it, I'm like, I could see I had potential back then, but it's nowhere near the same caliber of what it is now, obviously, even down to the quality. Even though I had the same engineer, everything upgraded since then. It was good for when it was, but would I ever redo it? No. I might do a new cover design and re-release the songs and say like it was the old tracks, original release date this. I might throw like a master over the whole song, but I'm not gonna re-record old shit because you're never gonna get that same fucking quality of the way that you said it, because you don't feel the same way that you did back when you wrote it. So you
never have the opportunity to hear your growth, I think.
Yeah, is that too. Plus you're never also gonna, like, you'll never get it done. Like, you could record a song today and then listen to it a couple times and record it again a week later because you didn't like the way something sounds, and now the whole thing sounds completely wrong because you're trying to get it the way that it sounded before, when the whole reason you're redoing it is because you didn't like the way it sounded.
So true.
So you don't need to do that.
Thank you. I agree.
Well said.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, go ahead, Snickers.
So Bless, can you do a radio drop from Underground Wicked Radio saying this is Bless the General? You're listening to DJ Snickers on Underground Wicked Radio, and say links to Spotify and all that. I'm going to clip it. It's going to play before your songs in rotation. Go for it.
Hold up. What the fuck? All right. All right.
He's like, whoa, wait, what?
Like, wait, hold up. You want me to just record some shit for you right now? Damn, I normally hit the button first. But anyways, what's good, Joe? This is your boy, Bless the General, right here on Underground Wicked Radio. Go check the links out on YouTube, Underground Wicked Radio with DJ Snickers. It's your boy. Let's get it popping.
You didn't say where people can find you.
Fuck where you can find me. It's on the screen behind your head, yo.
This is going to be an audio, homie. It's going to play in rotation on the radio. That's great.
All right. I see what you're saying. All right. Would you like me to re-record your drop for you?
Go for it.
All right. This is Bless the General. I'm here on Underground Wicked Radio with DJ Snickers. It's your boy Hustle Heat. We in the building. Check me out on Spotify, Bless the General, Instagram, Twitter, basically all streaming platforms at Bless the General. And check out my radio show at Bless the General Music on Facebook Live. I'm out.
Perfect. All right, Toxic. Take a question.
Good.
What's your favorite color?
What do you think it is?
Black.
Red. Oh no, it's not. It's green.
My favorite.
Is it green?
My favorite color actually is red.
Damn it! I knew that because you asked that one time on your show, and it was when you were changing the lights up and stuff, and you were doing all the weird like, okay, whoever can tell me the color of the lights last night and shit like that. I knew it was red. I fucking knew it. Yep. See what happens when you have a following. I know what to ask. When you are doing what you do, you know, and you're sitting there listening to other artists' music, and it's not always on point, and sometimes it is. Do you ever hear artists that remind you of yourself when you started? And how do you take that? I mean, do you let them know? Do you think about it? Do you push them more? What is? Well,
it depends. Like when you say remind me, the bad people wouldn't remind me of how I started, but it's realistically, it's all about the progression. If I see potential in an artist, there's people that still message me from shows 6-7 months ago that still message me, yo, we should do a feature, yo, we should get on this, we should do this. How do you feel about this? It makes me feel good that people value my opinion about their music before they put the shit out. And when people, what I like is when I see an artist that sends me some shit and I give them like a 2 or a 2.5, but I tell them that I think that they're doing something right, and then they come back to me. Instead of being like, oh, fuck Bless the General, this motherfucker just give me a 2, he's hating.
Hey, it's all familiar, don't it?
but they come back to me instead, and then they'll send me a better song and be like, I did what you said, and now what do you think? And I'm like, okay, this song is good. Like, and that makes me feel good as like an artist helping an artist.
Hell yeah.
You gave her and I your first 0.
Yeah. It was me though. It's just he doesn't like me, but that's okay. I'm
but
not
look where we are.
Cup of tea.
And look where we are now.
I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
I didn't give the chick a 0, yo. Bless Radio.
You gave us a 0. You sure did. On the first song I ever recorded, I begged him not to send it, and he did anyway. You heard me. I was there for 2 seconds. You didn't even get to his verse, and you did. You gave us a 0.
And look where we are. Look where we are.
And I've never heard you.
Salute.
I've never heard you give another.
I've never heard 0. It must have been at least like a 0.0 or something.
No, it was
0.0. That'd be worse than a 0.
You even said I've never given a 0 on this show.
Hey, that's all right.
Yo, but let me ask you this. Could I ask you guys a question? Like,
of course.
Of course.
I know you guys are interviewing me, but I want to know something.
You bet.
As an artist sending in music to a show like mine, or anybody else who does a similar thing that I do, when you submit a song that's not good, you know the song is not good before you send it.
I know the song's not good. Put that in his hard fucking head.
I did not know.
I'm not talking about you. I'm saying as an artist in general who is sending in a song to a show,
Okay.
you gotta know the song isn't good before you send it. Like, what did you think I was gonna say? It wasn't fire. This shit is dope.
No. Because at the time that I mixed it and stuff, I was proud and I was happy that I did it myself. But now that I hear it today, I hear how off it is and how horrible the mixes was and this and that. But at the time I put it out, I didn't hear it.
Give it. So now listening to it after watching me for so long, what do you give yourself?
A -5.
I hate that song, but I've always hated it.
And that's just how I can
hated
see
it since I wrote it.
how I see we've grown. Like, you know, we just keep at it, and we're getting a lot better. And what we're saying will get heard soon, and people will understand. But I mean, at the time I put that out there, I thought it did sound good. So at that time, I can't say that it was horrible because to me it wasn't.
So to answer my question the short answer would be yes. We think it's hot when we send it in, and we're surprised that the shit sounds not good. I'm not saying
you know what it is
towards you. Like,
I know.
You know what it is, though.
I know when I send shit to my music to other shows, I have certain songs that I'm like, okay, this is a good song, and I'm surprised if somebody says like, it's not that good. But then I'll have another song that's like, yeah, this song's not that good, and I know this one don't stack up to the last three I sent. But it's like
I think that it's hard too because you're almost blinded or like blindfolded to it in the beginning. Oftentimes, you know, it's your voice and it's your work and it's your time and stuff, and you put all of this into it, and you're really excited about it, and then you share it, and then you listen to it like a week later, and you realize, oh, you know, maybe this part's a little off, and then you're like, oh, well, and I don't really like that, and you don't hear stuff all the time, I think.
Yeah, but the thing is,
it's a bias. Sometimes you need someone else's opinion.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like you shouldn't put it on SoundCloud. I hate it when people like publish songs and then do it crazy.
To be patient, wait for it to be done right, and then release it.
And then release
Smart.
Well, here's a question for you, Bless.
What's up?
What are some pros and cons you can give to a new artist starting out?
Oh, look at that shit.
It doesn't work.
Right, pros and cons to a new artist starting out. I don't know. You trying to distract me with your background and shit. You're bugged out.
Oh my God! Wait till he does the tunnel and you get fucking nauseous. I got motion sick on his show.
That's what's up, though. I can't wait. But anyway, so I'm gonna say basically, if you're starting out as an artist, it's hard. It's not gonna happen overnight, yo. I've been doing this shit for like 20 years, and fucking. You ain't getting nowhere unless you actually dedicate yourself to it. The good thing about being an artist now and starting out is that it's not as hard as it was when we were doing shit. Because when we were trying to come up, there was people that were actually saying shit. Now everybody who's trying to fucking do music, all you got to do is have a hot beat. But please, if you're gonna be one of them artists that has to have a hot beat every time to rap on it, pay your producer, and I don't want to hear a beat stamp. If you ain't even fucking good at what you're doing, you better pay for the beat because something's gotta be good about the song.
I agree. Just for you, actually, because you mentioned it. I figured, fuck it, I'll set it for you. All right, Toxic, Coleman, take the question.
What is your most prized possession that you carry with you? Like, it can be anything. Like your most just valuable
a condom. He doesn't have kids.
Possession.
Do you have kids?
I think he does have kids.
Yeah, I have kids. I have 2 kids.
It's not the condoms.
But like, you know what I mean? Like if like me, my homie, I carry my homeboy with me in his dust in here in a bottle. So he's with me everywhere I go. And that would be my most prized possession, I would say. So you got anything like that?
I wouldn't say I really have prized possessions. I mean, pictures and shit. Basically, the memory stuff like that. That's the best thing.
Okay, well, what if you have
tokens like of this is what I have for this? I don't have too many of those.
What if your house was on fire right now and you could only grab one thing? Even if, and like, what, I mean, it's hypothetically, so it could be something that you can't really carry. I mean, but like one thing, what would you grab?
My daughter.
Smart. That's smart.
No, he said that.
That is beautiful. I know, that was so cute.
What's her name?
My daughter's name?
Yeah.
I ain't saying that shit on the live.
Bet.
I don't blame you,
Okay.
homie. First thing
Yeah,
I'm
buddy.
grabbing, my radio server. I don't give a fuck about anything else. Just my radio.
Yeah. Well, here's one thing. If it wasn't something like my kids and something that I absolutely had to grab 100%, and I was like, this is what I'm grabbing if the house is on fire, my laptop.
Got all
Nice.
the music on there, don't you?
I got everything on there.
Yep. I hear you.
It's the hard drive. Greatest thing ever.
Yep, the hard drive. You got to make sure you.
Well,
Plus, think about how much shit you have on your computer. Back in the day, cats had photo albums and shit like that. Now everything's on a hard drive.
All digital now.
we were robbed at gunpoint a couple months ago, and they took our computer. And when Anthony turned around to give them the fucking computer with the speakers.
And you want me to move there? What the fuck?
Yeah, no. This was before we came here. That's why we left Arkansas.
Okay.
But he unplugged everything, and so in the morning when we were able to see everything and stuff, he was able to keep the hard drive. So I plugged it in at the hotel the next night into the TV and messed around with the switches, and everything, including our programs, music, writing, everything was still on the hard drive. So they didn't really get anything. I mean, they did get physical things, all of our stuff pretty much, but they didn't get the things that we needed.
Good.
That's kind of like why I asked whether it's people's, well, most people's prized possessions is just shit happens and what they would grab at the last minute if they could grab anything.
He was so smart, and he saved the hard drive.
That's the important thing, The mic.
We got to
And
play
we're
some
still
music.
alive.
We're
We
still
weren't
alive.
caught.
We're still alive. That's the most important thing.
Yep. I actually found one of your songs last night. People that can't count a. Hold up, where is it? Toxic. Go ahead and take another question while I pull this up. But anyway, someone that can't count bars. I thought that song was dope.
When is your next album coming out?
Binoculars.
To be, you guys are all saying different shit. He's talking about Count With Me. You're talking about fucking Binoculars, and she's asking when the next album's dropping.
Hey, at least you got them all right.
Well, now you have questions. Go ahead and you go.
You gotta pay attention. All right, well, yeah, that song is called Count With Me. It's on the YouTube with the little short video I didn't hear. And then fucking Binoculars, yeah, thanks. That shit is dope. And as far as fucking the next album, I don't really have any plans for albums. Maybe an EP. I'm thinking about doing an EP with one of my producers that I work with a few of their beats. There's gonna be potentially a new Hustle Heat project in the works with a producer from my hometown. So we might be coming out with a completely original fucking project and concept for you guys to check out. And as far as a solo joint, another solo album, I have no idea. I got so much content, and I've basically been releasing singles on a weekly basis at least. So I'm trying to do at least one song a week that I could press and push for singles. Make sure you guys hit me up for graphics. If you need fucking graphic design and shit, hit me up. And
I was gonna mention that at some point.
That's what I'm gonna start doing too. And you also just made a mixtape, didn't you? On somebody's mixtape with that Salute Me.
That's not a mixtape. That's a.
Oh, it's not. No, I mean it's on somebody else's though. It's on a
feature.
Yes, that one is gonna be on the fucking the new BMF Mob Ties CD mixtape.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
DJ K Rizzle, BMF DJs, yo, you can check that shit the fuck out.
Well, congratulations on that.
Appreciate it.
All right, we're gonna play "Bless the General," Count With Me, and then we'll talk about this song after because I'm curious why he made it. Well, obviously I know why he made it, but we'll be right back after this song.
Yo, I know a lot of y'all motherfuckers be writing music, but y'all don't even know how to count a fucking bar. This is for y'all. Check it. Come on, everybody, take a listen to this. The Kid Bless giving you an assist. So if you need help to move on your format, Here's one way you can make a shit all that. Count with me, 1 bar at a time. Hit him with a punchline. 2 grams in a dime, that'll get him to the line. 3 seeds in the bag, then you see me in the cab. 4 chicks on the side, and you know I'm about to buy. Bottle of liquor. Then we take pictures of 6 bitches and thongs. Freaks to get it on till 7 in the morning, then they all gone. And then 8 more shorties will be walking through the door. 9 times out of 10, they be all on, so it's $10 a flow.
Big dancing.
Like 7-Eleven, they never close. It's incredible. 6 ticks left by 1,300 hours. 1 o'clock in the afternoon. 14 Dutches that we already used. About 15 times what a diamond is worth, but so it's 16. Hard to reverse. Motherfucker, I'm out. I hope y'all learn something.
I listened to it. Come on. You know.
All right, homie. So, what made you make this song? Like obviously, someone wasn't counting verse right.
All right, so it's funny because this question that you're asking me right now actually ties into one of the questions that Toxic, I think it was Toxic Candy Queen that fucking had asked earlier about would I remake my old shit. So this song actually was originally released on Unsigned Hype Volume 3. And that shit would be in 2007. I released that song. So what happened with that was
what happened was
yeah, what had happened was I was working with the same engineer and producer that I have now, and we were just like, yeah, fuck it. We were in the studio, I wrote the shit, I recorded it, and it sounded hard, and I liked the way that I was gonna come at the shit. So then recently, probably within the past year, I fucking shot the video for it real quick in my studio just to have a visual to go along with the song because I liked it, and that's how I re-released it. But I never re-recorded the song. I just did a video now for that song.
Oh yeah. Toxic homie, should I take the red question for him?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's fucking everyone wants me to ask this. All right, I'm gonna take another hot seat question.
Well, you asked him, or you asked us.
I've asked over fucking 4,000 artists this question, so I guess. All right, so Dilemma made this famous. For those of you that don't know who Dilemma is, he's on the song My World with Tech Nine. So you've heard that song, you've heard him. So bless the general homie. Have you ever earned your Red Wings? You ever ate your old lady out on her period?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yummy.
Classify eating a girl out on her period.
What do you mean classify? Did your tongue touch her puss?
Hey, did your tongue touch her blood, bro? Like when she's
I hold the string in my teeth and slap it against my cheeks.
I'm gonna have to go with no on that one.
Bro, you need to. There's health benefits to this shit. Yes, it is. It's good for you. A girl on the rag gives out natural anti-probiotics. It keeps you healthy. And just eating a girl out, period, using your tongue on her, there's 26 muscles in your mouth that keeps you looking young. Keeps the fucking wrinkles away.
And
26 teeth.
And for all you ladies out there, swallowing sperm actually, I think it was like once a week or something like that, reduces the chances of breast cancer by like 7%.
There's 7 health benefits to a girl giving a blowjob. I've done that for girl artists. There's a shit.
You know every single one.
Gave blowjobs for girl artists?
Yes, there is. There's health benefits for girls giving blowjobs. 7 of them.
That's what I'm saying.
We won't get into that right now.
You know. It's
I'm
funny.
just saying while you're.
This is probably what he says when he's trying to mac it to some girl in the fucking bar.
I never thought of that, man. Maybe I should try that.
7 health benefits. 7. He says this shit like, "Can I buy you a drink? How you doing? My name is DJ Snickers." Did you know that there's 7 health benefits?
Well, no, you forgot a line. DJ Snickers also satisfies, but there's health benefits for you giving me a blowjob.
Yeah, well, you see, I just gave you a new catchphrase.
Oh yeah, that's great. I should try that sometime. See if I get smacked.
Come on, stop playing. You know you've done that shit.
Or get laid.
Shit.
From the window to the wall.
Well, we're on this subject. Fuck it. Toxic. How are the black girls that way, bro?
How are the what?
Black girls in that area,
I don't see
bro.
color.
You got me moving over there and shit. I need to know.
Hey, well, I mean, they're around. Everybody's beautiful in my book.
She's like, what?
Everybody's beautiful in my eyes, Snickers.
Shit.
Bless is gone.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
He's losing it over there. Like, what the fuck is going on?
You guys click on this fucking link, right? Click on this link that's in the fucking description of this live video. Make sure you interview. If you want to hear the whole shit from both sides of the conversation,
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take you guys off of speakers now. So
he's like, he's like, I don't want to get banned on Facebook for this crap.
I mean,
so
he told us we can bring our
all right, we can take some normal questions now, so you got to do that.
no, we're good, yo.
Honey, ask me the question. We're talking to other people.
You could ask me whatever the fuck you want, yo.
Shit. All right, I'll take another hot seat question after Toxic takes one. Take a question on me.
If you could do a collab with any artist out there, who would it be?
Anybody? It doesn't have to
anybody.
Be like, he says
toxic poison, right?
He doesn't want to do a collab with you, fool. If he did, he knows how to reach you.
I do want to do a collab with you guys. He just don't tell you.
It doesn't have to be us guys. It can just be him. He does his thing on his own, you know.
Now wait a minute. I thought actually you were a girl, not a guy.
Well, I would.
Oh, that's because I haven't slapped you with my dick yet, but believe it's coming.
I actually want to do a collab with you guys anyways. I do, but I can't make the song. You guys got to set the pace, and I just have to follow suit. All
right.
I don't got that type of style to make something that you guys would sound good on.
It doesn't have to be.
It's okay.
I think as far as anybody, I would like to do. Could I give two, or could I just gotta give one?
I mean, you could say whatever you want. It's your mouthpiece.
All right, I would like to do a collaboration with Fabulous.
Oh yeah.
I would love to do a collab with Fabulous, and I would love to do a collab with Joe Budden.
Why?
Because Fabulous is the perfect type of person to do like a club-esque kind of song. You know what I'm saying? Like
I can too.
Like he'll get a party going, but he keeps it straight.
No, I thought Nick was gonna say
he's got some good style. And Joe Budden tells some of the realest stories that I can relate to, you know. So I would love to do a song with those two artists.
I want to do an album from. It's so weird because when you write, because you write your own music, when you write, do you only write about things that you've experienced, or do you write? I mean, because you write as an outsider sometimes too, don't you?
Yeah, I don't always talk about things that I've done. If I ever say anything, it's usually referring to a past experience, or however I'm referring to it as, you would know in the song.
Right.
So basically, as far as taking it outside of yourself and talking about a third party, absolutely, you could do. That's a story. You're telling a story with what you do.
All right, so I got a question for you, Bless. Once a month, I choose an artist off my radio. If I was to give you $50 and do a contest to do a verse with an artist, I'll choose 4 or 5 artists off my radio. They got to promote their shit on a poll all over Facebook. Would you do a collab with them, the winner?
I got like 3 collabs now.
So what's the prerequisites for the winner? So you're basically saying auction me off as a feature?
Yes. You just do a feature on their
song. You're getting paid for it.
You're getting paid for it. I send you $50.
I'm getting paid $50 to do a feature with a random person that wins something on your show. I would absolutely do
and you're getting mass promotion for it too, because
promotion
everyone knows that it's for you.
Exactly.
I'm just thinking out loud.
Yeah, I wasn't asking about the money. I'm just saying in general, like they're winning a contest and then they get that.
Yep.
Absolutely, I would do that.
All right. Starting next month, I'll do the What are we working on here? I'll probably just start at the middle of this month, and then on like the 15th of next month, whoever wins.
But let me just be clear about what I would do. I would I would need them to send me a song with an open verse on it. So they have it mixed as good as they can, and they send it to me, and then I'll throw a verse on it and send it back and master.
Exactly.
Yep, I'm in all day.
Sounds good.
I love collabing with other artists.
We'll get that going soon. All right, so let's take another question.
Network.
All right, so homie, how do you get over writer's block? Like, what are some things you do to try to overcome this?
I switch the beat and start writing something else.
Something else?
Yeah, basically, like I'll try to, like if I get stuck right in one song, like let's say I got a verse like 3/4 of the way done and I can't figure out how I want to end the verse, I'll basically just take the shit and fucking put it to the side and pick up a different beat and start writing to that.
Oh yeah.
Do you find it easier for you to find the music and then write, or the other way around, or equal amount?
I write. You have to write to the beat.
Really?
You have to. Otherwise, you're not going to be on beat. Otherwise,
Exactly.
you're not gonna be on beat.
Well, that's not necessarily true. I write all the time. I write about everything. I write no matter, like if I'm fighting, I will write it out.
And then
usually and hopefully before I fight. And then if I hear a beat that reminds me of that situation, I'll go back to what I wrote and work on it. Because, I mean, half of my words just get tossed anyways.
Can I say something to you then?
Yes, go ahead.
You just explained to me why sometimes you sound offbeat when you send in fucking music, and why I'm criticizing you because you sound offbeat. You write this shit offbeat.
I've never sounded offbeat. That's him. I'm on point. Tripping. You're right though.
Now, Bless, what drives you to use all the horns and the brass in your beats? That I dig it. I love all the like orchestra type, sounds that you use in your beats.
First of all, I don't make any of the beats. I'm not a producer, so I just pick good beats because that's what I like to listen to. And so basically, like, yeah, like I like that East Coast shit. Like I'm from Brooklyn originally, so it's like I like that East Coast New York sound, but I like club music too. Like I like up-tempo shit that you can dance to and shit. So I got like a mixture of like underground.
It's definitely
hip hop.
It's definitely different, but I dig it.
But
so what artists in New York do you know in the underground?
Underground New York artists. You see, the difference is that I'm a lot older than a lot of these like new cats. So underground artists to me back in the day was like Papoose, the whole fucking DJ K-Slay, Drama King movement, all of that shit. Like it was DJs. It's not really artists, it's DJs. Like K-Slay was not a mainstream DJ back in the day. Like, he had the underground shit. Funkmaster Flex was not a mainstream.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I would think when I think underground is like that type of shit, like that raw New York shit. When Mano first started dropping shit, Papoose, Cassidy used to be underground. Like,
what about Little Peep? Little Bo Peep, heard of him?
Yeah, I heard of Little Peep, man. I think he sucks, him. I think he has notes fucking like these guys.
Have you heard some of like other music besides the ones people share the shit out of? He's got a lot of different genres of music.
Yeah, but the thing is that the music that he plays that's popular to everybody is what I know him as, and his antics on Instagram make me not want to listen to the rest of the shit that he has.
Yeah, you should check out some of the other stuff people don't play, because I don't like the ones people share either, but he's got some dope other genres of music. You did hear what happened to him, right?
Nope.
He OD'd.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me though.
Yep.
Like when you're glorifying drinking lean and fucking doing pills and shit like that, and you're glorifying that shit like it's cool, then you would expect that somebody like that would be fucking ODing on that shit.
It blew him up too. That's the fucked up part when he offed himself. Basically, now he's really big up here in New York.
Yeah. So that shit basically means that people are glorifying ignorance.
Basically, yeah. I agree with that. What do you got, Toxic? We're going to play another song.
Yeah, go ahead and play another song. Play Binoculars.
This dude love binoculars. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that track.
What did E call it? What did he
Is
keep
that on
calling it? He kept
YouTube?
calling it? He didn't pronounce it. He was like, yeah, it's on it. I'm gonna have to go back to those episodes or something because he was calling binoculars something really fucking funny. Like he couldn't pronounce it when it was written down.
Deadly D?
Like
Deadly Demon?
Deadly D. I know who Deadly D is.
Yeah,
he's something else.
He'll be down here he'll be down here about a month. They
drove from Arkansas all the way out to Virginia without calling us or telling us they were coming. Got a hotel and hit us up like a half hour before our first show together. They drove all the way out there just to be there for our show.
Damn,
for our first show together. Yeah, I mean they're crazy, fucking crazy, but they're genuine, awesome people.
I'm not seeing that one on YouTube.
Yeah, it's up there somewhere. It's under the affair. You can find it.
Are you spelling it correctly?
No,
yeah, Snickers, you got a spelling problem.
I don't even think that's one of the better songs, but you like it.
It's the only one he can remember.
Oh.
I'm joking.
All right, let's play Binoculars. We'll see if this goes in rotation.
I love the way she dances to the freaking beat. She needs a poll.
I'll give it a poll.
We in the building.
Can't turn upside down on TNT.
I ain't rapping to get that deal. I'm just stacking to get that meal. Move that pack in a transport backpack, caught that track and I get that kill. Caught that strap and I let that peel. Shorty in the whip never touched that wheel. Caught that felony at 17, had to pay to get that seal. But I play the game hard. Haters ain't on the same board. It's like a checker match with these rappers. Got me jumping 8 bars. Got to control it, game on. Knock them out the park like A-Rod. See, I'm fantastic and I spit fire. Coming for the torch, so flame on. Keep it on the low, but I get that dough. They already know that I spit that flow. Get up on stage and I rip that show, but when it's all done, I'ma stick that hoe. I'm about to score on a pick and roll. Get up in the paint and I take it to the hole. You can either take the charge or play the odds. Either way, I'm in control. Hold up, slow up, wait a minute. That whip just rolled up.
There you go.
They got binoculars. Ain't stopping us though. Post up like dominoes. 1-4 down, it's time to go low. Hit him where it hurts. Put him in the dirt, we put it in work. Hold up, slow up, wait a minute. That whip just rolled up.
I had this shit played in the
binoculars. I see him, no, ain't stopping us. I understand we popular. Take the game and mop it up. Take your game and lock it up. Wanna say my name, better stop. Time flies in a New York minute. I ride or die in my New York fitted. 45 on my side, I got that model riding my titty. Take my kindness for weakness. I use my lines and I leave them speechless. Would have hit her off a long time ago, but the hoe couldn't keep a secret. It ain't like that no more though. You think you a pimp in a Volvo? No gas money, got no dough, but you keep claiming you get it for the low. No flyer party or promo. Got that fire mommy on Soko. You swear that you keep it 100 proof, but it's clear you got 4 locos. I don't do that. When it's time to get on, I'm playing it like a Monopoly board. Picking her up at the telly on board the gap when I get to the top of the off. Never concerned with your properties are. Funny to me like a comedy bar. Telling the truth in the booth. If I say you a bitch, then you probably are. Acting to me and you trying to be hard. We bout to start up a rivalry, dog. Calling me out and I say that I'm on my way, but when I get there, you bout to be gone. I ain't fucking with that. Right in the track while I'm puffing the black. I up and attack the mic. And I see your ass where the haters at. Y'all stuck in the back. Slow up, wait a minute. That whip just rolled up with a hater in it. They got binoculars. They watching us. Ain't stopping us though. Post up like dominoes. If 1-4 down, it's time to go low. Hit him where it hurts. Put him in the dirt. Keep putting in work. Hold up, slow up. Wait a minute. That whip just rolled up with a hater in it. They got binoculars. I see you know. Ain't stopping us. I understand. Popular. Take your name and mop it up. Take your name and lock it up. Wanna say the name, better stop. Hold up, slow up. Wait a minute. That whip just rolled up with a hater in it. Got binoculars, they watching us, ain't stopping us though. Post up like dominoes.
knows if one fall down, it's time to go low. Hit him where it hurts, put him in the dirt, we putting in work. Hold up, slow up, wait a minute, that was just rolled up with a hater in it. They got binoculars, I see him, no, ain't stopping us. I understand we popular. Take the game and mop it up. Take your game and lock it up. Wanna say my name, better stop it, bro.
Yep, I'll definitely add that on the rotation.
Told you that's a good track.
I love her outfit.
Yeah,
oh, fuck, I need that.
The bitches you got Snickers are pretty damn hot, bro.
Right?
They all look the same.
How much you paying them?
Too much.
Yeah.
Too much.
Not enough, obviously, or they wouldn't have clothes on.
Well, yeah, I kind of tried that one time, and YouTube did not like me for that.
They don't like you anyway.
They're like, nope. Man, I got fucking banned. I don't know if you ever heard of the artist that was on Dr. Phil, Queen Quism, or King Grism.
That D Young?
No, not D Young. A different artist I interviewed off Dr. Phil. But anyways, I started fucking hating on him on an interview because he tagged Psychopathic Radio. He's just a fucking trash man. But he flagged one of my videos.
Hater.
He can't fucking rap at all. ICP went right on Dr. Phil and said, bro, you suck.
ICP can't rap, Snickers.
Dr. Phil sucks.
Fuck Dr. Phil. I hope he pulls me on his fucking show for talking shit about him. I keep pulling fucking people off his show.
I just think that if you're gonna push to be on a show, it should be Ellen.
Go on Ellen.
She's the shit. And she's so
fuck that. I was
she's so positive.
See your shit away though. She does. See your shit
yeah.
away.
Yeah. Well, there's a question for you,
she's
Bless.
so positive and happy all the time.
If you could go on a national TV show to help promote yourself, what show would it be?
The Price is Right. Yo, I want to play Plinko.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
But only if I could play Plinko. I want to play Plinko.
That's my shit too.
We never did ask,
guy.
man.
I like Wheel of Fortune.
Who influenced you to start making music?
Everything around me, really. Like, I always liked hearing fucking beats. Like, I remember my homeboy Freddie was fucking banging he had a ring on one finger, and he was always banging on the tables in the middle school, just banging on the shit. And we would all rap to the beats, and then we would try to do it too. And like, it was cool though. Like that's like high school days, and like on the train, I was always like writing and shit. I used to write poetry and shit. I still can write poetry, and I don't really do it anymore because I write flows. You know, so what I do is my poetry to music. Like that's kind of what I did. Plus, like I think that I've seen myself progress a lot. Like whenever I get like in a depressive state or anything like that, from like starting up with a girl or something like that. Like for instance, my album The Affair happened when me and my ex-girlfriend split up, like back in last year or 2 years ago or whatever. But that was the product of an emotional incident that happened in my life that was substantial enough to put a song out. So I took the concept of that and used that for inspiration to make better music. So like I would say that the answer to your question is probably like everything that can inspire me, I could put into words for other people to get inspired by them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. So what is your take on Donald Trump?
I think that Donald Trump is a very good businessman.
What about the old president sitting next to me here?
Oh, the chick dancing cities? Because I don't see
the president next to me here. What did you think? How he did?
I think Obama did a better job than Trump so far, but at the same time, I can't knock what
he was in office longer too.
Trump is turning the money situations better for everybody, but
and he uses his own money.
Yeah, he does use his own money. So, I mean, realistically, do I want to see elected? No, but am I mad that he's president? Not really. I mean, I think he was the better choice of the two.
Would you agree? Would you agree that it's more of a selection than an election?
I would say that I would have voted for Bernie Sanders if I did vote. I didn't even vote for this election. Or actually,
voting.
Yes, I did. I did vote. I did wind up voting for Trump because I didn't want Hillary to win. I always said I wasn't gonna fucking vote in office for fucking Monica Lewinsky's boyfriend's wife in fucking office. You know? Like, I can't see that.
I don't
It's
know,
more of a
man. I thought
selection.
Bill Clinton was a decent president. Who gives a fuck if he got a blowjob?
No, that's cool, but
I
why
agree.
am I gonna fucking? That's Bill Clinton's side bitch, yo. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not getting her running the country.
All right, we're going to take another hot seat question. Plus, I'm going to give you 3 numbers. Connect to these numbers as a person, thing, or food. You got to describe in detail what you would do to this person, thing, or food. Choose 1, 2, or 3. And I got these written down, so whatever one you choose is actually written down.
Yeah, I believe you. I'm gonna say 3.
Ah, shit, bro. You got a fucking dildo.
What am I gonna do with dildo?
Yep.
Oh, that's easy, yo. That's real easy. I'm gonna take that shit. Now, it might take some time because you got to convince somebody to let you do this with the dildo. So, but you find yourself a nice little situation, and then fucking you make that shit work.
Hell yeah. All right, another hot seat question. And I just fucking forgot it. Toxic, take a fucking question, bro. I'll come back to this one. Damn.
Let's see it. How about when you were growing up? What was your favorite? Did you play any sports when you was growing up? What was your favorite?
Football is my son plays football, so I love.
You a Phillies fan, huh?
A Phillies fan? No, I'm an Eagles fan.
Eagles. Hey, Eagles. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Yep,
I remembered the hot seat question. Eagles, Miami Dolphins, but I'm not going to get into this.
Yeah, fuck the Dolphins.
I knew he was going to say that. All right, here's another hot seat question. So, homie, if you could put a picture on your toilet seat, so every time you take a shit, you could think of shitting on this person's face, who would it be?
Yeah, that's him. But this isn't the show that I don't know how it changed.
Who would it be?
You should give a question if you want.
You be having some crazy fucking questions. That's just funny. If I could shit on anybody's face, I would say Jared from Subway.
Fuck yeah. Why Jerry?
No, Jared. Yeah, Jared from Subway. First of all, he's a pedophile.
Yo.
But he used to be a fat pedophile, and then he turned himself into a skinny pedophile, thinking it was gonna make him cool. So just for being such an idiot, I would shit on his face.
Hell yeah, I like that one.
Plus, I like Subway. All
right, one more hot seat question. We'll get to some normal ones. All right, so homie, you and your old lady are going at it, and she starts moaning the pet's name. What would you say to her?
I don't know. I think I just keep doing what I was doing and just kind of act like. Did she say it more than once? Because if she
Yes,
says it
a couple times, bro.
She
What
says it a couple times. I'm gonna say shit, yo. Be like, damn. It depends. If it's really good, like if whatever's going on is really good, I'm gonna be like, yo, whatever you doing, whatever you got going on, keep doing that shit. You know,
Hey, kinky fucker, man.
Keep doing it. 'Cause this is working.
Oh shit. Oh, one more hot seat question. All right, if you and your old lady were to make a porn video, what would your old lady's porn name be?
I don't know.
He's like, I'm gonna get myself in trouble.
Shit. Fuck, yo. I don't know. I would say Genesis.
Why Genesis?
Because yo, it'd be something that I used to play with when I was a kid.
Oh, Sega Gen. I got you. Got you. Hell no. All right, Toxic, take a question.
Genesis. Shit. Do you play? Are you into that gaming shit? The old PlayStation and Xbox crap?
Yep, absolutely.
You a gamer? More geared towards sports or like zombies and shit?
I play Call of Duty Zombies.
Yeah, Call of Duty.
Yep, I play Zombies. I play Grand Theft Auto 5. and I play like Madden and 2K.
Sweet.
That's football.
All right,
Now,
I'll
my
take
buddy,
Oh,
my
right.
buddy here, he does graphics and cartoons, like 3D imagery. He's a certified drone pilot, and he goes above our hometown and does 3D imagery stuff and bases and makes games off of Grand Theft Auto scenes and puts them together as a whole like movie type thing. It's pretty badass. Pretty cool. You can check it out sometime.
All right, so Bless, what is the most fucked up thing a fan has said to you? Or it could be the most, like, the best thing they've ever said to you. Whatever one you want to answer.
The most fucked up thing, like people don't really say fucked up things when like you perform or anything like that. What I don't like is people that are fans that I've had fans come off slick to me like, oh well, I don't even fuck with you no more, because they don't like my answer to them on the show or something like that.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So I get a lot of shit like that. Like when people call me a hater, it bothers me because I'm not being a hater. That's what they fucking. It's like, why are you watching the show then? Like people watch the show to get feedback. When I give them feedback, it's like they don't like what I say, so fuck. So
a lot of artists get butthurt, man. You're just trying to basically give them feedback, trying to help them out.
I'm trying to give you advice. I'm not shitting on songs. I don't give zeros.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
You do when you got a little gin in you.
Oh shit.
That was our very first time too. Bless.
Oh, it was that night? I don't even remember hearing your song. Yo. I have to go back.
No. It was the very first night that I sent to you. You gave us that 0.
Yeah, but you want to know something? You know why I got respect for you? You sent me another song.
Exactly. And that's why I'm here today, right now, right here on this interview with you. Because I listen, I take that shit to heart, man. I not to heart, but I take it with, and work on what you said. And ever since, I've just come further.
It's working for you. It's working for you. Now you got a fucking dope ass studio.
And you got. I can honestly say you got probably the best platform out there live wise that I've come across. And there's a lot of them out there that doing this what you're doing. But
I appreciate
as in people joining and sending their stuff in, it's the most respectable. If something sucks, you're gonna tell them it sucks, obviously. I mean, but yeah, you're gonna tell them what they can work on as well. So I mean, for respect and all that, I'd say your show is definitely the one to be on. And
I appreciate that. That's why I see you in the comments, share this shit, and I appreciate that.
Tina, I got you.
I can't do that shit without you guys.
Over on the radio page, in chat, Tina said I forgot to shout out the interview number. I always do, man. 7,431. I am on now for interviews.
Holy shit.
Nice.
Been at this a long time. In fact, I just filled out a form for the Guinness Book of World Records. The record for interviewing people right now is only 375. I'm thousands over that shit. Wow. Crazy.
That's good. Congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you.
And you know what? It's more power to Snickers too, because like you, Bless, he don't ask for a dime for none of this from all the artists that he has on, and he takes his time out like you do to do this for other people, and it's very commendable and very respectable. And from me, I appreciate the shit out of it from both y'all, what y'all doing, and
appreciate that. Well, shit, without people watching and shit, we don't got no show.
Exactly. Shout out to the fans and people tuned in too.
Exactly.
Yep.
Hell yeah. All right, so Bless, what do you consider your style of music in the underground?
All right. I've answered this question before. So I say that I'm gonna say the same thing I said then. I have underground, lyrical, hip hop, club music.
Gotcha. Now, why do you consider yourself that? Because I think honestly, you're more. I'm not gonna lie. I listen to a lot of wicked shit, underground artists like horrorcore artists, and you got that style, man.
Here it is, baby.
I got it.
Well, here's the thing. is like I have a very, very raw underground flow, right? I'm really into lyrics. Like I think that you should have catchy flow patterns as well as a good delivery to bring it out, and you gotta have shit that you're actually saying. It has to make sense. Like you can't just say one one line about one thing and then something, and then the next fucking line you say something completely different that doesn't even make any sense.
Hell yeah, I agree with that.
Said. Like you can't do that, even if it sounds good. So I try to be real critical about lyrics and the way that I put things together. So like I'm like an architect when it comes to a song. I think that shit needs to be structured properly. That's why that goes back to saying, do you write to the beat or do you just throw some shit on? I write to the beat every single time.
Well, you kind of just answered my next question a little bit. When listening to new artists, do you prefer to hear an artist telling a story, or do you prefer to hear an artist with a catchy hook?
I want to hear, it doesn't necessarily have to be a story, but I definitely want to hear the artist that has more substance behind what they're saying. Like you have to have some type of topic that you're talking about. Like if your topic of the song is just going to be you're flexing on everybody on the track and being lyrical, that's the topic. Then you really can kind of say whatever you want. But as far as being a catchy hook, if you have a good lyrical song and the hook's not catchy, then you still don't have a good song. So whether you prefer, like I would prefer to hear the lyrical shit anyways, like the more raw, gritty shit. Like I hate Lil Yachty and Uzi and all of them shits. Like I won't listen to none of that crap. But like as far as listening to the way that they put it together, I'd rather hear something with substance. You have to have a catchy hook though in order to have a good song.
Yeah, I agree. Like I prefer to hear an artist telling a story, but with a catchy hook.
Yes, exactly.
Yep, I 100% agree. Toxic, you got another question?
Actually, you got any questions?
Bro, I got 10 sets of questions. I can keep going.
What's your goal in 5 years?
What's your goal? Where do you see yourself in about 5 years? Like what would be your goal to achieve?
No. You can perform on any stage in America. Like where do you want to perform?
Where would you? Okay, she changed it. Where would you want to perform?
Any stage.
Any stage, any stadium, any venue.
Oh, Madison Square Garden all day.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Damn, but it was too easy.
All right, I got one. So, homie, when not making music, what is your guilty pleasure?
Shit, I watch porn.
That's a new one.
I said sex. That's so funny.
Yeah,
now, does your old lady watch the porn with you, or are you one of those corner closet, you know?
Yep.
Obviously not. You're gonna blurt it out like that.
Yep.
Shit. All right, we got a question from Sam Grudge on YouTube. He wants to know, what famous producer would you like to work with?
DJ Premier.
Hell yeah. Why DJ Premier?
Because he has that fucking off-kilter drum patterns and fucking the sampling that he did and the way he flipped the shit and scratched on the beats and shit. It was just like unmatched by anybody. So many people try to imitate that and you can't. Yo, that's primo. I would love to work with him. Plus the names that he's worked with. Everyone, when's the last time you heard a Premier song that dropped with a shitty artist?
Yeah, never.
Exactly.
Yep. By the way, Sam, hit that sub button, homie. This is not my main YouTube channel. I got banned from the other one. You never know who I'm going to have on for an interview. I don't just interview underground artists. I interview actors. I interview porn stars. I've interviewed Nadia White,
producers,
Ron Jeremy. I've interviewed Dilemma's producer. I interview all kinds of people. Never know.
You're going to start getting out of. You're gonna start going out of that box too a little bit and get some more.
Tell him what he's gonna do.
Well, us, jeez. Anyways, you going outside the box, niggers?
Hell yeah, man.
Doing a little bit, venturing out a little bit.
All right, so bless, man. Where do you think most of your fan base is out of, and why?
I'm gonna say that 80% of my fan base is from the United States. I have people that listen to my music in Europe. I have people that listen to my shit in Australia. And I think that 33% of my fans are female, and the other fucking 66.2 or whatever percent is males. And most of them are between the age of 24 and 32. And the reason why is because that's what my stats say when I check them.
Hell yeah. I've actually interviewed about 42 artists from Australia.
Really?
And I've interviewed artists worldwide, bro. No joke.
That's what's up, man. I get people all over the world fucking tuning into my show. You know, a lot of the times when I do late night shows, I get a lot of people from UK saying they just woke up.
Yep. Same thing in Australia and London. When I interview artists over there. When I interview artists from overseas, bro, most of the time it's 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, their time. What do you got? Another question, Toxic? Do you want me to take one?
Listen, where do you expect to? Where do you want to be in the next 5 years, Bless? What's your goal?
I just want to be comfortable. I definitely would not want to necessarily fucking be renting an apartment. I'd rather be fucking at least be in a house. And I want to have, as far as my music goals, I want to be the best fucking independent rapper in Connecticut that anybody's ever heard.
Oh yeah.
That would be my fucking answer to that. Like, that's like asking Ghost from Power, what are you about to do? And when he said fucking, I'm gonna be the best damn drug dealer in New York City.
Yeah, that reminds me of my Ferrari I made.
New York City. That's crazy. So yeah,
I used to make Ferraris, Bless, back like 7-8 years ago. I did Bruno Mars. I want to be a millionaire. My version is I want to be a drug dealer.
Yeah, why would you want to?
I heard that.
You'd have to listen to the song, bro. I can't sing a rap. I just make priorities for the fuck of it. Maybe I'll play it in a little bit. He'll give his criticism. I know it sucks, but I just like to fuck around making fun of songs. So homie, how do you go about selling merchandise and say if you're doing a live show, tickets to your live show?
Basically, any shows that we do, they're local shows, so fucking tickets are available at the door, and you get a lot of the local crowd. But as far as merchandise, once they hear the music, people ask because we wear our merchandise when we perform and shit like that. So,
oh yeah.
Plus, like, people ask me on the show a lot, like yo, about shirts and stuff. So if anybody does want to purchase my merchandise, they're more than welcome to fucking message me about it, and we'll get it taken care of. I do got the Shop NV store in the works, and the rest of the clothing, you're gonna see some of those things coming soon. But as far as like music and shit and selling CDs, that's all digital now.
Well, there's another question for you. What do you think about digital downloads? Do you think it's overtaking a hard copy CD, or do you think your fans prefer to have a hard copy CD over digital?
I think that more people are really leaning towards, they don't really care about my shit is unplugged, but they really don't care about having like a CD. They want to hear what people want to know, where the fuck you at. I keep on fucking dropping this shit.
Need to smoke some more, homie.
Up and shit. Hold up. Technical motherfucking difficulty.
Always.
But
hey, it is Friday the 13th.
It is, yo. But that's my favorite date. My lucky number is 13, yo. I'm surprised. Normally I'd be at a casino or some shit. But basically, like, what the fuck was the question? I'm high.
What sign?
I don't even remember. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
when's your birthday?
Merchandise.
Oh,
we were
basically,
talking about.
no, you were talking about would they rather have a CD or a fucking
Yes,
a digital
old school like me. I want a fucking physical copy, man. Like Easy 606.
Like you were 22.
I prefer physical. I want a physical copy, not digital.
I mean, when somebody presents me something in person, I don't want them to tell me to go check it out on Spotify. I'd rather have something there. Like, but if you're at like, if you reach more people on the internet, you really do. So for networking purposes, I'd rather fucking have you got to have a good digital imprint, and then you also have to have something to hand out when you're at the fucking concerts and shit. If you're doing a show, if you're doing a bar, if you're doing like a showcase, you want to have something that they could take home, because they're gonna see, even if you win a competition at a showcase or something like that, they want to know who the fuck you are after the show. So,
well, this leads into the next question I got for you. What is your take on social media helping out artists get out there more?
I think it's great.
You do? Okay. I know some artists prefer still to go hand out CDs at like the fucking mall and shit just to get the music out.
How about this? How about this? Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Bless.
Yeah, well, realistically, when it comes to that, like, I think it helps somebody like myself because I'm busy, like, a lot of the time. Like, shit, I don't know what the hell these new rappers think that they could just come in the game and just have all this money all of a sudden. Like, because there's so many people, and the people that think that, they really don't have the money to support their shit, because obviously you flashing all this cash in a music video, but you can't even fucking pay for the beat. Like, so you hear the beat stamps. So then it's like, obviously you're not living that. So I'm like, somebody like me, I gotta have a real job. Shit. Like, so it's not like I have time to be in the studio doing all of this shit and then going around to all of these places and networking all the time. So it makes it easy for me to keep up with the music while I'm keeping up with real life until something happens. If it happens, it happens. But you don't chase nothing. That's why it's hard to do it on my own. You know?
Yeah, 100% agree. Go ahead, Toxic.
How about you know, we've looked into getting thumb drives, USBs, and put our little logo on it, a little gut check logo or something, and then that way you get like 8 gigs, 16 gigs, whatever. Put a you know, an album on that, maybe a couple videos, and then sell those, and then they can take them home, either put the music on their computer or do what they wish, and then yet they'll still have a USB drive, but it'll have your logo on it.
It depends. The places that you're going to, do they have fucking new cars, or are they fucking kind of like most of the people?
Like older, you know, underground, like festivals.
They're like
it's the third of the cost to do it that way, and you get lots of hard drives. You know, you got to physically put the music on yourself, but I mean, you'd be selling, you know, memory to other people, but it would still have your logo on it, and they could do whatever they want with your music or their own stuff, whatever.
I think it's a good idea, but it depends who you market it to. Like, if I'm going to a concert, if I'm going to like a Warped Tour type concert or some shit like that, and I want to hand out some CDs,
you're gonna want CDs, yeah.
Yeah, because then you could, like, let's put it this way: with your shit right there, if you fucking if you give it to somebody for free, let's say you're pressing them and you're giving them to people for free, like out at like an event. Now, if they throw that shit away, there's nothing left of it. But if they got a CD, at least they're gonna look at the cover and they're gonna open it up. They might not listen to this shit, but they're gonna fucking at least see the artwork. And then if they ever see you online, then they'll be like, "Oh, but that's the general. Isn't that dude when we were drunk at that concert? He gave me a CD. Oh, I threw that shit out. But damn, he's pretty nice."
Right, but who's gonna throw away who's gonna throw away a brand new little hard drive or thumb drive that you can store whatever?
Anybody in the world that you hand something to them for free, like,
yeah, you go
tell them all the time. Anybody you give it to, like, I can give you the best fucking CD. If you never heard of them, chances are, like, even if you might tell me, yeah, I'll check it out, but you might never get to that shit. So you just put it there. The CDs get scratched. It does happen. That little thumb drive, you're gonna lose it. Oh fuck, what happened to that thing? You're not gonna care.
Yeah, you're right. That's true.
Put it on there, but it's good. That's a good way to present your stuff when you're going to somebody like, yo, check out this. This is what I put together. I want you to peep it, and then you fucking give them a thumb drive with all the videos, and then they can really look into it. To somebody who's interested in you already, that's great. But
Right.
somebody that you're trying to pitch yourself to, a CD is
Yeah.
better for like first.
Oh yeah,
initial
yeah. I agree. Definitely agree. It's just cost, price, and shit. You know, from going to different venues and selling different types of stuff.
Well, not really, because we can make
I think,
You know.
I think that's
We
a better
got
idea. That's a better idea. The thumb drives are way better for anybody who's interested in your music, like seriously wants to check you out. Just somebody
True.
that you meet, like, yo, you don't want to be giving those out to people, be like, yo, check this out, like outside of a club.
Right.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
We
you
got a
that's
question
true.
over on YouTube from Sam. He wants to know, in your eyes, what is the biggest person you have worked with so far?
Oh, that's funny because I'm looking at your comments. That's Sam the Grouch. He actually produced a couple of fucking beats for me. He produced that Salute Me shit that's on there, and he produced another beat for a song that I forgot what the hell I called it because I didn't really officially release it, but he probably knows. But I did play it on my show the other night like 3 times. But the biggest artist that I've ever worked with to date. I haven't really worked with any super big name artists, really. I've thrown myself on bootleg features and called them remixes, but everybody's done that and like put them on mixtapes and shit. But as far as big artists, I never really did no big major artists. I mean, I did a song with Beretta 9 from Killer Army. I fucked with him. I've worked with bigger producers than artists, realistically, because I don't have a lot of features. Like, that's why I did that song, No Features. I don't really have features, but I've worked with bigger producers. My song called Let's Go. Now, you guys, I don't know if you know who Young M.A. is, but you don't know who Young M.A. is, the lesbian rapper that fucking she rap like a dude and she's kind of raw. She got that fucking song. Ooh,
I'm writing this shit down.
Ooh, that girl.
Yeah, that song.
Yeah.
That ooh
Sounds
song,
kinky when she says it.
yeah. but that song "Ooh" is like one of the more popular songs that's been out recently. Like everybody knows that shit. And the beat was produced by New York Bangers, and the beat for "Let's Go" was made by New York Bangers.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
So I would say that's the biggest person that I've worked with.
I had a question for you, homie. What is your thoughts on buy on onto a show? Do you think that helps an artist? So like it's a big an artist you want to perform for. Would you buy onto a show to play?
Depends how much they want.
Mm-hmm. What's your thought on that?
What's my thought on that? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, fucking, like, let's say hypothetically, fucking MGK wants to do a show and he wants to charge me fucking $1,000 hypothetically to perform, but I get to perform and there's going to be 20,000 people there.
Yep.
That's absolutely worth it.
Okay. Get you out to a different fan base, basically.
Well, not even necessarily a different fan base, but people that you get exposure to people that would have never fucking knew you existed, but not because it's different music. You would have to fit with the artist.
Agreed. What do you got, Toxic? We're gonna cut this up here or off here in a little bit.
Yeah, we got a new venue open up here in town, and it's a karaoke night. But we're gonna come out and surprise them. Where they're gonna let us do our original shit tonight. So we got to go here in a minute. But I really don't have anything else, really.
All right, I got a couple
Other
more.
than-
We're gonna hop off. Again, homie,
Cool.
what do you got for upcoming projects or CDs that are about to drop?
Well, I'm working with Sam the Grouch on a couple new fucking projects. I'm working with a fucking my hometown producer, fucking Mel Ja, Hustle Heat, of course. We always networking, and I'm always talking to him. I try to talk to him like at least 3-4 times a week, and we talk about business, about what we're gonna do. So he's a real good producer, as well as one of the guys that recorded me for years. So he's recorded me since like 2004. But so shit's been real. So I'm real tight with him. We got some fucking shit going on, some real original beats. We got the new the fucking Cut Above CD I'm working on with Husky Boy. You can check that one out. That's gonna be like an old school boom bap type style shit. And then I'm gonna be working with various artists, and I'm always up for features. If anybody wants to fucking hit me up for features, get at my email, blessthegeneral@gmail.com. Check me out on Spotify, all streaming platforms, Bless the General, and just slide me a fucking email, and we'll talk about anything.
Yep, I'm gonna get that contest going here too. But the last song I want to play, because this reminds me of an interview I got coming up the first of next month. I'm gonna be interviewing Miss Mystique, the porn star, on the first of next month. And the last song I want to play.
I got a song called Strip Club Anthem that was fucking
The one I like is called Porn Star. I was gonna play that. That's a good shit.
That's a good song too. That's actually a really good song. Pretty mean.
We're gonna play that. I'll probably play it during her interview. All right.
Do it up.
Here's Porn Star by Bless the General.
This is off
Then I got a couple more questions. We're gonna hop off.
Yeah. I'm about to tell y'all a little something about this girl that I know. And I ain't talking about no stripper chicks, neither. I mean, no disrespect to them stripper chicks, but it's that type of girl that you tell her to get the handcuffs out of the drawer, and she already got them on. I got a porn star chick who do porn star shit going crazy. When I give a porn star dick, got a big piece of meat while you all foreskinning. She don't want a small portion. She be telling me that we gonna need more and more chicks, so we turn them out long as they don't fall off. And I'm telling y'all she the best that did it, and if the girl look right, she be the next to get it. Might hit it, but the kid never stressed the digits. Shorty put it on me like I gotta dress for business, flex and fitness. Now I gotta stretch and bend it, have her open up her mouth like aggressive tennis. But I'm the landlord, see what it stand for. Pull up on a man while I'm dropping the pants off. Tell him that they got lost out on the dance floor, and if you wanna see, I got it all on the camcorder. Porn star riding a sports car, get it to the crib. Now she taking off the sports bra. I be on that OnStar trying to find what Shorty be saying. In a minute, me and Shorty be playing. I ain't playing, she a porn star, hands on the armbar. Hit it from the back till I knock it out the ballpark. Fucking with an all-star, not a damn car. Started with a Facebook, now we on a porn blog. Yo, you can search her, spreading it like Mercer. She ain't with the kid shit, man, she might hurt you. One thing's for certain, Shorty get it popping from the time that they open up the curtain till they jaw dropping. Then we going shopping at the mall, no Macy's, I mean the more exotic kind of store. Silk lining on the wall, beads from the ceiling to the floor. Later on, I'll be hitting it raw. Bedroom on the floor, watching video porn. Gotta sing it to the Lord to the middle of the morning. I put it on her while it's getting recorded, and I let a friend join in if it's boring. Pussy so wet, you would think that it's pouring, and she going all out. Nah, I ain't Trump, but I blow walls out. Then it's back to the business. Got a mumbling, my balls back slapping the chin. Leak a song in the back of the whip. But the camera's off, it turns on when we back at the crib. Tripod with the knock on, catching the hooligan, got her screaming all night like she having a kid. She a porn star, riding a sports car, get it to the crib. Now she taking off the sports bra. I be on that OnStar trying to find what Shorty be saying. In a minute, me and Shorty be slaying. I ain't playing, she a porn star, hands on the armbar. Hit it from the back till I knock it out the ballpark. Fucking with an all-star, not a damn cornball. Started with a Facebook, now we on a porn blog.
Definitely had that one. She was grabbing her ass in the background.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah. All right. 2 more questions for you, homie. Did you enjoy your interview on Underground Wicked Radio? Would you come back?
No, you suck. Now, of course. Yeah, I had some fun, man. This shit was definitely a good time.
Yeah.
I always am down to fucking come through and talk to y'all about whatever the fuck y'all want.
Sounds good,
I'm just that dude, yo. I really don't be doing shit other than writing music and shit and going to work and taking care of what I got to do. You know,
I hear you.
So I'm here whenever. I'm always available. I'm not gonna say always available. I do have a fucking life, but
when I get my main YouTube back, homie, I got to get you back up on that one. Now, when you drop a new project or CD, because I know you were talking about some shit coming up soon, let's get you back on for another interview when that drops.
You do realize I drop like a fucking single every week though, so it's kind of I'm not really working on major projects yet. Like right this moment, I just dropped my fucking album The Affair in August 2017, and then I came out with an EP Friday the 13th actually in October of 2017. So that was the perfect day to do it. And if you go check out the artwork, it's the spin-off of the cover of It. And there's a beat on there with one of the producers I was talking about before. And the song is called It. You could check out the video on YouTube. The way that I put it together was really good. And that's like a deep fucking, if you've seen the movie, you'll relate to that fucking song.
We all float down here, Georgie.
Yep. We got another question from Sam. He says, Heath Ledger or Jack Nicklaus? Which one's better for the Joker?
Jack Nicholson, you said, not Jack Nicholas. Jack Nicholas, the golfer, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking.
I'm
gonna put a smile on that face. I think Jack Nicholson is always gonna be the original Batman, but I think that Heath Ledger I like the character he did. I think he played the part the best, but Jack Nicholson was classic. So I'm gonna say Heath Ledger was definitely better.
Hell yeah. You need to go through my interviews, homie. I've interviewed the real life Joker. There's a guy in North Carolina that has all the tattoos. He looks just fucking like the Joker. Sounds like him. I've got like a 3-hour interview with him. He got arrested.
Why so serious?
Right? He got arrested, became homeless. Listen to this shit. He got arrested, became homeless. This girl found out about him. She is a cosplay girl for I can't even say, I'm so fucking tired. Harley Quinn, and like found him on the streets, picked him up. So there's a love story behind this. They've been married for 6 fucking years. She went out and found him because he became homeless and brought him into the house and shit, and they got married.
That's crazy.
It's fucking awesome. All right, so we're going to hop off here. I want to thank Bless the General for taking the time out of his day for getting up on here. One last thing, homie. I like to have fun with the radio drops. Name a favorite cartoon or movie. Hopefully I haven't used it yet.
Favorite cartoon or movie? I would say my favorite cartoon of all time is probably Ren and Stimpy.
I haven't used that one. What about a movie?
Favorite movie? I don't really have a favorite movie.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna say fucking my favorite movie was The Book of Eli.
I'll have to see what I can find for clips for that. All right, homies, we're gonna hop off here. Anything in the interview we haven't covered? Bless the General?
Nope. Go check.
Oh, Candy wants to say something.
I was able to share
fucking YouTube, Spotify, everything that you could fucking think of. I am everywhere, and Facebook. Bless the General. Google me. How about that? Just Google me. I show up.
I was able to share this video in 80 groups before Facebook blocked me for the last 2, those bastards.
Oh, they do that shit to me all the time.
Yep.
All right. Shout outs, homie.
Shout out to my team, Hustle Heat, Mill Job, Waterbury, Connecticut. We in the building. Husky Boy, Waterbury, fucking Just Moolah, my whole squad, everybody out here in CT. Love y'all. Fucking shout out to Toxic Poison, the Antidote, for taking his time to do this shit. Shout out to you. Shout out most of all to all the fucking viewers and everybody who supports me as an artist. And fucking, if you do your shit, everybody who fucking sends your music into my radio show, I appreciate everybody who fucking watches me. And shout out to Sam the Grouch. I know you've been fucking chilling here in the comments, and you are definitely really good at what you do. So I continue working with you to see what we can make happen. You know what I'm saying? So,
Damn, homie. You like what you see? Get with me. We'll get you up here for an interview also about being a producer.
Cool. Thanks to you again, Bless.
Good night.
Last thing, Toxic. Shout out what you do, homie.
Do what?
Shout out what you do. What you're in the works of trying to do.
Toxic Poison, the Antidote here with Gut Check Incorporated. Gut Check, music for the masses, all generations and classes. Sharing the spotlight with Snickers, DJ Snickers from Underground Wicked Radio, the on this interview, co-host with Bless the General, and much appreciation to you, Bless, for all you do for us underground artists. I know I said it once, I'll say it again, but it's
that's what I do, yo. I'm here for everybody to fucking try to get that exposure, you know.
Hell yeah, and that's what's up, man. It's all about support. You know, music for the masses. That's all genres. Everybody, all of us, you know, struggling to go to work 8 to 5 and barely survive, and you know, it's those who stays positive and support one another is what keeps the world going around. So,
great,
good shit, y'all.
You know, well,
last thing, Toxic. I had Mars on from Dark Lotus, bro.
Yeah,
Nice.
I know Mars.
What? I thought I was gonna have this dope interview, bro. Like, you know, I'm thinking a guy I grew up listening to from Dark Lotus. All right, he gets on. All he did was preach about God. He is a Christian rapper now, which I have respect for it. But like, he was trying to push the subject, God. I was like, what the fuck happened?
yeah. I mean, he went from wearing a Hannibal Lecter mask and all that shit with Psycho Sam, murdering that whole family because they didn't show up to one of his shows. And SKR got a bad rep from that. And I don't know if he's trying. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's trying to do like ICP type shit, what they're doing, and going from what he was all about to. I mean, everybody changes and shit, but I mean, the more holier you get, the more godlike you get, the more evil comes at you.
He lost a big fan base, bro, when he did that.
Oh yeah.
By the way, speaking of SKR, shout out to my homie Satanic, bro. Keep pushing, man. Get rid of that.
Definitely Satanic. Yes.
Get rid of that cancer, homie. Get that fucking chemo done. We cannot lose another dope underground artist.
Yeah, he is good.
That shit's crazy. Like, he's the owner of SKR. Yeah. He's fighting cancer right now. Mad love to him. My first interview I did with him, 3 hours and 45 minutes. He stayed on. It was crazy. All right, we're gonna hop off 4 here. Yep, it was live from Toxic Studio.
Yeah,
or Toxic Lair, as you call it. All right, homies, we're gonna hop off here. Toxic Lair. We're gonna hop off here. We will be back. Let me take a look at my list. I haven't really done too many interviews this month. I got more scheduled thanks to Toxic coming up.
Yeah, we're gonna cover about a full week.
Good. I'm back on full grind now. Well, the next one I got set up besides the ones you sent me, which I still got to get on the list. Cal Bankip. We'll have him on 9 p.m. on the 28th. Now, what were you saying, Bless?
I wasn't saying that.
Well, that was Ashley. What were you saying, Ashley?
I was repeating you.
Oh, she likes to do that shit. Personal life.
Yeah, she sure does.
I don't even a fucking soundboard, man. All right, homies. We're going to hop off here. DJ Snickers out.